President Donald Trump has established his own unorthodox approach to U.S. foreign policy. He often has harsh words for NATO and other traditional U.S. allies, evident when he blasted Canada's leader, who was caught on video at the recent NATO London summit, apparently making fun of Trump.
Well, he's two-faced.
Yet, he often praises authoritarian leaders, such as Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping, whom he called a good man in a tough business in a tweet. Also notably different from his predecessors are Trump's beautiful letters and visits with North Korea's Kim Jong-un.
And I think that you will have a tremendous future with your country, a great leader.
Trump seems to have a real affinity for authoritarian strongmen, says Frances Brown, who worked at the National Security Council under both the Obama and Trump administrations.
I think oftentimes these strongmen flatter President Trump personally, and he likes that. The problem is that the rest of the U.S. government is trying to push back against strongmen with anti-democratic tendencies.
And polls indicate most Americans have more traditional foreign policy views.
7 in 10 Americans.
The 2019 Chicago Council survey shows 78% think the U.S. should maintain or increase its support for NATO, and almost 60% believe promoting democracy and human rights abroad makes the U.S. safer. So it would appear Americans soundly reject a retreat from global alliances, says former U.S. Ambassador to NATO, Ivo Daalder.
Only 20% of Americans think what the president thinks, which is that they're beneficial only for the allies. The same is true on trade.
Asked if Trump's foreign policy will matter to American voters in 2020, one expert said some might feel it comes down to character.
I think that perhaps this presidential election round more than others, people will, I think, be judging just the character and the way the president imports himself to our allies in the world.
Trump's approach to foreign policy may not be decisive at the ballot box next year, given that Americans cite health care, the economy, and immigration as their top issues. Cindy Saine, VOA News, the State Department.